Is it because of the interest of Ndigbo? Let us interrogate it. First of all, on the day he agreed he would do 4 years, that's when I know that he has no interest of Ndigbo at heart. From 1960, when we had our independence, no Igbo man has been an executive president democratically. And you're telling me, as a Nigerian from Igbo extraction, that I will line up to support a candidate that will do only 4 years? Why I fought in 2022, 2023, that it must come to Southeast, and I know we won that election, is so that we'll do our 8 years. And now the turn of the South has been taken by Tinubu. Anytime any person from Nigeria, from Igbo extraction, comes into that post, he will do 80 years. And that is what I'm going to support. But it has to be strategic. It has to be systematical, because you operate in democracy. And that was why I said, what is our best strategy? Now that Tinubu has taken 4 years, if we are not careful in the Southeast and we don't strategize, he will take the 8 years. And it will take us like 12 more years from 2027 to ever aspire to even be vice president. Because from the way Tinubu hates Ndigbo, he will not even give them vice president in 2031 if you ever allow him to recontest. That means he won't even be president or vice till 2039, maybe. So it is in our strategic interest that we make the alignment now that will save us from political extinction, and an alignment that will guarantee us that when we get there, we'll be there for 80 years. After the war, we were promised reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. If you watch Nigeria, it is as if it's yesterday that Tinubu was sworn in. So 4 years moves like air. So if you are an Igbo man and you say you want to do 4 years, please, what time would you have to treat the challenges of Nigeria and then come to reconstruct and rehabilitate and reconcile Igbo land the way you should be doing it? No. It is for personal interest. Anybody from Igbo extraction who enters there will do 8 years. And the only way is to know that you make an alignment that will give you the president or vice in 2027 and then the president in 2031, so that you will do your 8 years. So it couldn't have been for the interest of Ndigbo that you will come to say you will do 4 years. Now, let me come in again on the interest of Ndigbo. After we finished our election 2020-2023, they started pushing down our building in Lagos. We didn't have an incumbent to defend us. Buhari was APC. We didn't vote for him. Obi was there. He did nothing. They started killing our people in Lagos. Even one Igbo leader that was an Ndigbo in Lagos, out of annoyance, he said, look, if you don't defend our people, I will call IPOP to defend us. They caught him, put him in detention for 2 years. Obi said nothing. And all these people were suffering because of 2022-2023 that they gave him his vote. He said nothing. On the day that they brought down the building of, he said it is his brother, he went there and snapped. Oh, this is what they are doing to me because I want to be president. Meanwhile, it was a court order that they used. How many of the buildings of Ndigbo that suffered because they voted for him, that he went to their damaged building to snap, to tell the world? Let me tell you, from where I come from, we are looking for men of valor to lead us, not men of victim mentality. When it concerns you, you will go and begin to cry like a baby, victim mentality. When they pulled down his own building also in trade fair, he went there to say, hey, they are destroying. Obi's definition of democracy is government of Peter Obi, by Peter Obi, for Peter Obi. None for the interest of any other human being, much more the interest of Ndigbo. Ndigbo, they are coming last politically in Nigeria because of people like Peter Obi. He was governor at the same time with Tinubu. Tinubu made a lot of politicians and groomed them, because the success of a leader is that you have successors you have built. Peter Obi built nobody. So you can see how when they are now contesting for the position of the presidency, Tinubu has a lot of boys he can use. Obi has none, because he has built nobody. Let's even come to the area of business. In Igbo land, we have the Igbo boy system, whereby when you are a trader, you will carry all along people who you will groom in that field and settle them. How many has Peter Obi groomed? None. And so in the real tradition of Ndigbo, and in our culture by which we help others, none. So if you're talking about an ambassador of Ndigbo, talk about somebody who will defend our interest, no matter the challenge it poses on him, and who will be selfless to know that you should take the interest of your people at heart first before your own interest. Let me say this, and I say it unapologetically. Anytime a politician calls me to talk, the first thing I present before the politician is, what is your agenda for good governance for Nigeria? That's the first thing, because that's why I'm a member of MGG, Movement for Good Governance. And you would have to answer me correctly. The next thing I say is, what is your agenda for the youth and for the women? Because in Nigeria, they have been essentially marginalized. Then I will say, what is your agenda for Ndigbo? Because all politics is local. I have never discussed the issue of money with any politician till date. And let me tell you the reason I do it. When you demarginalize a marginalized sector in a society, it is not just mere social responsibility. It is a strategic necessity for sustainable development and national cohesion. This is what I told the youths and the women when they had a summit. And this is what I will continue to say. You're not doing them a favor. You are trying to make sure that your society develops and there is national cohesion, because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So when you're talking about interest of Ndigbo, zero. So it is just about him, himself, and I. So for this politics is I, myself, and me. And that is not the culture of Ndigbo. We will move on. In addition, Ndigbo do not run away from challenges. They run to challenges, confront it, and take it out. Because we are travelers and we are traders. And this category of people are always confronted with challenges because they operate even in soil and in nations they are not aware of and they were not born of. So we do not run away from challenges. So when he says he runs away from challenges, my advice to him is, please keep running. And then run away also from contesting from 2027.